Hey there YouTube, it's Bobby aka Paginator, and it's kind of a rainy, thundery day here where I am. If we should happen to hear some thunder in the background, I apologize. I'm not sure if my microphone will pick it up or not, but there we go. I'm here today, as you can tell in the thumbnail, for a giveaway. So I ended up with a few duplicates of books, and I decided to give them away to you guys. Usually I give away books to my students, but not only is it summer break, but I don't have very many subscribers, and I'm fine with that. But those of you who are here and who comment frequently, especially those of you who make me feel like what I do matters, I appreciate you, and I wanted to give you a chance to win a book. So I've got 3 books here I'm going to be giving away, and if you would like to enter the giveaway, you're going to go to the description box below and find my email address and shoot me an email, put giveaway in the title and or subject line of the email, and in your email let me know which of the books you would like to be entered for. You can enter for 1, 2, or all 3 of them, and a mailing address should you win. And I think that's it. So let's get to the books that I'm giving away. So the first one is Last Chance Books by Kelsey Rodkey. I have read this one. It is adorable. It's a cute little rom-com, and it is about 2 people with warring bookstores. So our main character is Madeline Moore, and she has a family bookstore, Books and More, that has been in their family for generations, and she loves it. She loves working there. She loves books. And she has a friend who also works there who's like a booktuber, and it's just kind of a fun little small town bookstore. But a branch of the bookstore Prologue has just opened down the street a little bit and across the way, and this is really upsetting to her because it's threatening her family bookstore. The young man who works at Prologue, Jasper, is quite good looking, and before she knew he worked at Prologue, the 2 of them had a little like flirty thing and exchanged phone numbers because he came into her store several times. So this is about Madeline's, not only her like hate possibly to love relationship with Jasper, but her love of books and her quest to save her family's bookstore. She also has some family relationship stuff going on because she and her stepbrother are, or half-brother I should say, I guess, are both raised by their aunt, their mother's sister, because the mom is a wannabe actress and she's really flaky and unreliable, and kind of just left them on her sister's doorstep and like said, take care of my kids. And so they've been raised by their aunt, but the mom has decided she's gonna come back, and this time she promises she'll stay for good. But they've heard that before, and there's a lot of emotion and family issues that happen amongst these characters in addition to the books and all of that stuff. So very well worth the read. I highly recommend if you're looking for a cute like summery contemporary kind of read. Alright, the other 2 books that I have to give away came from Bookcase Club, and they accidentally sent me 2 boxes, and I don't know if it was an accident or like I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I reached out to them and they said please keep the extra copies, and I don't really need extra copies, so giveaway. The first one we have is Under a Painted Sky by Stacey Lee. I am going to read the synopsis on the dust jacket of this one for you. It says, Missouri, 1849. Samantha dreams of moving back to New York to be a professional musician, not an easy thing if you're a girl, and harder still if you're Chinese. But a tragic accident dashes any hopes of fulfilling her dream, and instead leaves her fearing for her life. With the help of a runaway slave named Anna May, Samantha flees town for the unknown frontier. Life on the Oregon Trail is unsafe for 2 girls, so they disguise themselves as Sammy and Andy, 2 boys headed for the California gold rush. Sammy and Andy forge a powerful bond as they each search for a link to their past and struggle to avoid any unwanted attention. So I'm going to pause here for a second. If you've read Walk on Earth a Stranger by Ray Carson, this is a similar like time period, similar concept, girl disguised as a boy during the time of the Western expansion, gold rush, etc. This one happens to be of Chinese descent, but very similar vibes. By the way, that's an excellent book. Walk on Earth, a Stranger. Oh, so good. I believe these two came out near the same time. Anyway, to continue, they're on their journey disguised as boys, but when they cross paths with a band of cowboys, the light-hearted crew turns out to be unexpected allies. With the law closing in on them and new setbacks coming each day, the girls quickly learn that there are not many places to hide on the open trail. This beautifully written debut is an exciting adventure and a heart-wrenching tale of survival, but above all else, it's a story about perseverance and trust that will restore your faith in the power of friendship. So again, that's Under a Painted Sky by Stacey Lee. And the third book I'm going to be giving away is Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. I love this book so much. I read it when it first came out, and I'm not even mad that Bookcase Club sent me essentially 2 more copies than I need. So the first one they sent me, I put on my shelf here because the other copies in my classroom, so now I've got one for home and one for school, and then I don't need this other copy, so I'm going to give that to one of you all. It is bloody fantastic. On Elder. That means breathe fire. It's from the book. Anyway, this book is about Vikings, and you know what, I'll just read the dust jacket on this one as well. It's been such a long time since I read this. The little tagline says part Wonder Woman, part Vikings, and all heart. Raised to be a warrior, 17-year-old Aelin fights along her Aska clansmen in an ancient rivalry against the Riki clan. Her life is brutal but simple. Fight and survive, until the day she sees the impossible on the battlefield. Her brother fighting with the enemy. The brother she watched die 5 years ago. What the heck? Faced with her brother's betrayal, she must survive the winter in the mountains with the Riki, in a village where every neighbor is an enemy, every battle scar possibly one she delivered. But when the Riki village is raided by a ruthless clan thought to be a legend, Aelin is even more desperate to get back to her beloved family. She is given no choice but to trust Fisk, her brother's friend, who sees her as a threat. They must do the impossible, unite the clans to fight together or risk being slaughtered one by one. Driven by love for her clan and her growing love for Fisk, Aelin must confront her own definition of loyalty and family while daring to put her faith in the people she spent her life hating. This was very good, as I mentioned. Some of my ancestors were Vikings. I inherited none of their fighting fierceness, but that's okay. Anyway, moving on. So we have 3 books available for giveaway. I will review them one more time. We have Last Chance Books by Kelsey Rodkey, Under a Painted Sky by Stacey Lee, and Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. So if you want to enter, you're going to go to the description box down below. Scroll down, you'll find my email address. In the email to me, include the word giveaway in the subject line, please. That way I don't accidentally delete it. Include what book or books you'd like to be entered to draw in, and I will notify the winners as soon as I draw them out. Also in your email, include a mailing address should you win. I will be uploading this video hopefully on July 2nd. So let's do this. Let's have the giveaway go through July 5th. On the morning of the 6th, I will put all of the names in a jar and draw out winners, and will notify the winners and ship off the books as soon as I can. I do ask that you're 18 or older to enter the drawing, and just because I don't feel comfortable sending kids books when I don't really know you or your parents, so there you go. And again, I'll take entries through the end of July 5th, so by midnight my time, which is Mountain Standard Time, I will take all those entries. And I believe that's all I need to share with you today. So I hope you're having a great week. If you're in the United States, happy 4th of July. I hope you have a fun weekend to do something exciting. I am going to be chilling in my house and just enjoying books and trying to do some grad school homework. So that being said, it's time for me to stop talking and get back to work. So I want to wish you all a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.